What if the direction you need is already present in the patterns of your life that you're ignoring and you're not noticed or you're not noticing? What if the clarity you're seeking isn't missing, it's just distracted? Let me tell you something that took me a long time to understand. Life is speaking, God is speaking, your purpose is speaking. But you can't hear clues, when your mind is full of noise. Now, one thing I have also learned is that life rarely shouts, purpose doesn't shout, and God almost never shouts. Now, He whispers, He gives you nudges, He leaves impressions, patterns along your way, not because He's hiding from you, but because clarity is found in awareness, not anxiety. Think about this. Most of the turning points in your life didn't come from loud moments, and they came from quiet ones. A feeling you couldn't explain, a conversation that stayed with you, a sentence someone said casually but it landed deeply to you, an inner pull, a repeated thought, an unusual opportunity, a discomfort you couldn't ignore. And this will tell you that clues are everywhere and they are subtle. Let me tell you a short story. I once spoke to someone who said to me, Onensin, I don't think God speaks to me. I never know what to do in my life. But as she continued sharing her life story to me, something became very clear to me. I realized in our conversation that God has been speaking to her, but she had just been too loud to hear Him. Let me explain. Now, not loud on the outside, but loud on the inside. Her life was full of noise. There is noise of comparison, there is noise of fear, there is noise of rushing, there is noise of social media, the noise of worrying about our future, the noise of trying to please everyone, the noise of trying to become who she thought she could be. And one day, after so many engagements with her, she said something that stopped me on my own tracks. She said, I think I have been praying for answers that were already in front of me. Exactly. See, clues are everywhere, but noise has blinded her awareness. You see, here is a revelation, and I want you to sit with it. God often speaks through repetition. See, when something keeps returning, this could be a thought, a desire, a discomfort, a sentence people keep repeating without knowing why, a pattern you keep noticing. This is not coincidence as you may think. That's communication. See, life speaks in patterns, God speaks in patterns, purpose speaks in patterns. But noise, like mental noise, emotional noise, social noise, makes these patterns look like random instead of intentional. Noise makes clues invisible. They are there, but you can't see it because the place is noisy. So imagine trying to listen to someone whisper to you while standing in a room with loud music that is blasting. It doesn't matter how close you are with the person. It doesn't matter how important the message this person is trying to convey to you. And it doesn't matter how clearly they are speaking to you. The noise cancels that clarity. Your life works the same way. Your purpose works the same way. Your spiritual sensitivity works the same way. And noise isn't just about volume, it's distraction. Now, let me ask you something very gently. What if the answers you've been praying for are already around you, just waiting to be noticed? What if the direction you need is already present in the patterns of your life that you're ignoring and you're not noticed or you're not noticing? What if the clarity you're seeking isn't missing, it's just distracted? Sometimes all God needs is one quiet moment from you. In Psalm 46, verse 10, it says, Be still and know that I'm God. This verse is not a call to inactivity, no. It's an invitation to attention. You notice that the moment you pay attention, suddenly everything starts to make sense. Because stillness is awareness, stillness is receptivity, stillness is spiritual intelligence. So right now, I want you to just reflect. Don't rush it. Don't analyze anything. Just notice and ask yourself, what keeps repeating in my life? What desires keep coming back? What conversations felt unusually timely in my life? What discomfort is trying to redirect me? What opportunities keep showing up? What am I pretending not to notice? And this is very critical, because when you shift from noise to awareness, you stop missing clues and you start receiving divine guidance. That's why people say, I'm guided by the Holy Spirit. This is the level you get to be guided by the Holy Spirit, because clarity is not far, your focus is.